first time I met Ashley was when she was convincing me to come to Young Life. And I was just very hesitant at first. And I guess the first time I met her was at club, and she was very welcoming, was like, "Hey, Leah." And she knew my name, knew what school I went to, knew what grade I was in, knew everything about me. And I was like, who is this person? How does she know everything about me? I've never met her except this one time, but she knew everything about me.
When Leah and I first started hanging out and becoming friends, we went to the Justin Bieber movie, Never Say Never, way too many times, more times than a 25-year-old should ever be allowed into that movie theater. And we would go with a bunch of friends, or it would just be 2 or 3 of us. And Leah always wanted to sit on the top row because she wanted to dance to the last song. So we would all get up and dance around to the whole entire movie.
Before I met Ashley and before I knew anything at all about Young Life, I did not have a spiritual life at all. I didn't know anything about it. I wasn't familiar with it at all. And then Ashley and Young Life and everything came along, and it just changed my life.
About 2 or 3 days before we were leaving for Crooked Creek, I was at Nukes with Leah and another friend, and we were talking about camp, and Leah said, "That sounds fun, I want to go." And I said, "Well, maybe you should." So she that night took home the paperwork and asked her mom and got the okay to go to camp. And the day of camp, I think, is when she got her medical release signed and packed up and got on the bus.
Before camp, I just knew the basis of faith and what it was. And when I got to camp, it was just a turning point in my faith. I found Jesus there. I accepted him into my life with Ashley. And it was just the best moment of my life.
One night we got to talking, and Leah said that she wanted to know Jesus and she really wanted a relationship with him. And it was really one of the greatest days of my life. It was one of the best conversations. Gosh.
I see Christ in Ashley through everything she does. She's just such an amazing person, and she just always has a positive attitude about everything, and she just has something about her that's just different.
Yeah, we have loved her so much for this long. I just can't imagine not knowing her in the future. And as she continues through college, I think that it would be the same. That she would always be able to contact me whenever she wants to, or that I'll drop whatever I'm doing to go and hang out with her on a day that she doesn't have class. And I look forward to that. I'm really excited about that. And I'm so glad that she's in our lives.
I hope to continue to know Ashley for the rest of my life. She's one of my role models. I look up to her, and I would just not know what to do without her in my life, without having her next year through college, without having someone that I can always talk to know that she's always there for me. So yeah, I hope to know her for the rest of my life because she's one of the most amazing people I know, and she's impacted my life so much, and so I don't know what I'd do without her.